Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Julie Poole Show. Let's chat universal energy. This show's for anyone interested in their inner power, manifesting and improving life. We'll be discussing spiritual consciousness, energy, empowerment, law of attraction, manifesting, and I'll be sharing my knowledge and opinions with you about it all. I've been a law of attraction coach, hypnotherapist, and spiritual teacher for more than 2 decades. I'm also an author, intuitive healer, and channeler. You can find me at Julie Poole on YouTube or on my website, juliepooleonline.com. So grab yourself a tea, a coffee, let's get comfy, and let's chat universal energy. Welcome to episode 3. In this episode, which I recorded in 2021 on my YouTube channel, I'm answering your questions on the law of attraction. I hope it helps you to understand it more and that you enjoy it. Let's chat about the law of attraction. A new Dawn has asked on my YouTube page, "Hi Julie, just a basic starter's guide would be really helpful as there is so much guidance out there, it's confusing knowing where to start. How to structure your thoughts and feelings. For example, I'd love a new kitchen, but then I start thinking, well, just be grateful for what you have. You can't afford it, so just cope with it." All right. This is a very typical question that has been coming through. Some KS asked, "If I make a vision board to help bring a new home into existence, where should I place that in my current apartment? Kitchen, living room, does placement matter?" All sorts of questions like this. We're going to be going through as many as we can. Alrighty, so I'm going to start off with a new Dawn's question here about a basic starter's guide. Let's start with, what is the law of attraction? The law of attraction is all about what you're attracting to you as a magnet into your life. What does that mean? Well, let's start off with what's a magnet, all right? So when a magnet is positive and negative, it draws to itself. When it is negative, negative, positive, positive, it repels. So the law of attraction says, look, we are the magnet, and the law of attraction will bring to us that which we are resonating on. What does that mean? What is resonating? It's the vibration that we emit, the vibration within our being. So let's start there. Let's start with vibration. Vibration is a frequency. When we think about vibration, we think about when loud, very bassy music is playing and we can hear the buff, 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 buff vibration, all right? We all have that within us. We are doing the buff, 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 buff vibration all of the time. And that vibration is coming from who we are right now in this moment. And that moment changes. All right, we can feel in a good place, in a bad place, in a mediocre place. We can feel a whole lot of different things, and our feelings, our emotions affect our vibrations. Emotions, E stands for energy in motion. Emotions affect our frequency, affect our vibration. Energy is in motion, and motion is vibration. Movement is movement, vibration. All right, so what we have here is that I am vibrating on a certain frequency. What is a frequency? It's a level of vibration. So when we think about a frequency, the easiest example would be to think about a radio station. Right? So certain radio stations play certain music, and you may or may not resonate, match with that music. Yeah, I don't particularly like headbangy music, and it gives me a headache, and I'm not interested in that. I like other music. So if I'm playing a radio station that plays headbangy music, I immediately feel, oh no, I don't like that, turn it off, turn it over. If I was listening to one particular track record that I didn't like, and I turned the station to a different station and it was playing exactly the same music, I'd be thinking, what? And I turn it again and it's still playing the same music. I can't understand what's going on. I'm changing the radio station, but I'm not changing the frequency, because the frequency, now this is where it kind of, the basics here, the frequency is me. So if I, in myself, am resonating on a vibration of headbanging music, no matter where I change the station, I will still be listening to headbanging music. This is what Abraham Hicks and The Secret and all these teachers are saying when they're saying, if you don't like the picture in front of you, the sound in front of you, the look of life in front of you, change the frequency. So you are the frequency. Right. I can hear some of you going, you've lost me already. Okay, all right. If I'm in a bad mood and I'm angry and I'm feeling victim, life is awful, life is horrible, I'm emitting a frequency of being a victim, of having no control, of having no power. I'm emitting a frequency that is making me align with, attract more of the same. Like attracts like. So how do we change the station if we keep having the same song? We need to change the vibration inside us. So for example, if life right now is really hard and a struggle, you will probably be emitting a signal that says life is hard and life is a struggle. So you keep getting more experiences that are hard, struggle, difficult, which reinforces your belief that life is hard and a struggle. And that makes absolute sense. As a hypnotherapist, I know the way the mind and the subconscious works. But as an energy worker, I know the way energy works. So it's not really about the thoughts. It's not really about the beliefs. It's about the energy behind it. And the energy comes from your emotions, emotion, energy in motion. So predominantly the law of attraction is you get not what you want, but what you are. So if you are in an energy of struggle and lack, you keep getting struggle and lack. So what we need to do is change the frequency inside me, change the energy inside me into abundance and flow and ease. That's really hard to do when you are seeing everything in life as a struggle, because it's a struggle, it's hard. So what we've got to do is somehow find a way to jump from where we are, struggle, to where we want to be, which is ease and flow and abundance and prosperity and all the good stuff. We've got to somehow change our energy to get there. Once we can get there, then we're attracting something new. So the law of attraction, first of all, is to say you get what you are, not what you want. And you have to, if you don't like the picture of life, all right, what life is showing up, difficult relationships, challenging situations, not enough money, what's the evidence of life in front of you? The evidence is the picture of life. If your relationships are harmonious and there's enough money and everything is flowing, then you're aligned with good stuff. If you are getting constant blocks and difficulties and struggles, you're not aligned with it. Aligned means I've joined up my energy with that which I want. We're on the same page. We want the same things. My emotions and my energy and my frequency are all aligned with that which I desire. All right, so that's the basics of law of attraction. Now, people will say, and it's the hardest thing to get your head around, there is no way I attracted that car accident. There is no way I attracted losing that job. There is no way I attracted that cheating, lying, scumbag relationship. No, you didn't attract it knowingly. You didn't attract it on purpose. You didn't attract it deliberately. But sorry guys, you did attract it. So why? Why would I attract a car accident? What energy in me would attract a car accident? Well, if I'm vibrating an energy of conflict, of bang, I can draw to me a bang. If I'm vibrating at a resonance that everybody's out to get me, then somebody can just bang into the side of my car, because my energy is aligned with somebody attacking me, somebody coming at me, life not being fair, I don't deserve it. So if we're in that energy of I don't deserve this, it's not fair, we keep attracting things that are not fair. We don't do it on purpose, but we do it. So whenever something bad, because we judge it as bad, the universe doesn't judge. That's the other thing I need to tell you. The universe does not judge good or bad. It just mirrors the vibration that you are without judgment. It's not doing it to hurt you, punish you, some debt, some karmic debt. It's none of those things. It's simply a mirror. So when we look at the mirror of life, what is the mirror back to me? So you might feel that you're hugely respectful of people, but they don't respect you. So where's the mirror? That's the other important thing. It's not a reflection, the law of attraction, of how you are with the world. It's how you are with you. It's your relationship with you is what impacts, affects, and creates your vibration. So you can be really respectful with others, but if you don't respect yourself, the law of attraction will mirror that back to you with other people not respecting you. Everything is a mirror of who you are with you. Okay? Right, so coming back to A New Dawn's question, the basic starter's guide, hopefully I've given you the basics, all right? So how to structure your thoughts and feelings. First of all, become aware. Awareness is the key. What is my energy? What is my vibration? Am I in a good space, a bad space, a mediocre space? What are my thoughts about the way I feel? So sometimes it helps to write them down and journal or speak about them. It is a bringing the awareness to yourself to say, what am I feeling right now? Do I feel hopeful, positive? Do I have thoughts that align with that hope and positivity? And we're trying to align them. Now, in amongst there can be some blocks that are deeper down in your subconscious. And the blocks are going against what your thoughts and vibration want it to be. So for example, those of you trying to attract love into your life, the first thing in terms of the mirror is, do you love yourself? Are you treating yourself the way that you would want to be treated in a relationship? If you're not, that needs to be fixed first, because otherwise, if you're not listening to yourself, if you're not taking notice of yourself, if you're ignoring your own needs, then you're going to get that mirrored back to you, and it'll be very hard, almost impossible, to attract love into your life because you're not loving you. So who are you with yourself, right? So the thoughts, we need to go down into the subconscious. Do I truly love and believe in myself? If there is an instinctive no, then we need to fix that. All right, so that you can then move yourself to that place where you do love yourself and you really know it and feel it on every level. Now you're a match. You're aligned with that desire to bring love towards you. It's the same with money. There are many blocks within our subconscious that money is bad, money is dirty, money is greedy. Those will cancel out the energy that's trying to be created to, I love money, money flows freely and readily to me in an avalanche of abundance, and I can be absolutely deserve to be happy, healthy, successful, prosperous, and never have to worry about money again. What is the feeling about that? What's the feeling about having money? We need to get into the feeling. The feeling, what is having money? It's freedom. It's freedom. That's what money is. It's freedom. I can live where I want. I can work in whatever job I want or not work at all. I have freedom to choose and decide. I'm free of worry. I'm free of concern. I have freedom. What does the energy of freedom feel like? It feels absolutely amazing. So get into that feeling. Money equals freedom. Freedom equals amazing. Now I'm aligned and I can start to draw money to me. But if immediately those thoughts come up saying, yeah, but that's for other people, not you, we need to find those thoughts and cancel them. Right, which is why I suppose I understand the law of attraction as a hypnotherapist. I work with the mind and the subconscious. So we clear those blocks and then we align. So let's finish answering a New Dawn's question. I'd love a new kitchen, but then I start thinking, well, just be grateful for what you have. You can't afford it, so just cope with it. There's a few different elements in that statement, okay? I'd love a new kitchen. Great. Full stop. We don't need to add any more. I'd love a new kitchen. Right. But New Dawn has added on, well, just be grateful for what you have. Just be grateful, right? Not, I am so happy and grateful for the lovely kitchen I have now, right? It's just be grateful. There is a compromise here. There's the put up and shut up. There is a, you don't deserve anything better than that. That adding the just in. Listen to your conversation with yourself. Listen to your words. The clues are in there. When I work with people as a therapist clearing this stuff, I'm listening to their words and I pinpoint them. I go, that's where the block is. That's what we've got to remove. So a New Dawn, for your new kitchen, first of all, you need to get rid of the just be grateful, right? Change, eliminate, cross out the just, and be grateful. Yes, be grateful. Gratitude is an amazing, beautiful energy. I am so happy and grateful the fact I've got a kitchen at all. Many people don't. They're cooking on a stove, or they haven't got a cooker at all and they're eating cold food because they can't heat it or cook it. I am so happy and grateful that I've got a cooker, that I've got any kind of kitchen. Oh my God, it's amazing. And if I compare the kitchen I have now with the kitchen perhaps I first had when I moved out into my own place, I look at now what I have is probably what I aspired to have years ago and go, I've made it. Oh my God, I'm so happy and grateful, right? Great. Now you're in the right vibration. Now you're in the right energy. So then she goes on to say, you can't afford it, so just cope with it. Just cope with it. Just put up with it. Immediately that's cancelling out, I'd love a new kitchen, because she's now telling herself, I love a new kitchen, but just cope with it. They've just cancelled each other out. So the desire for a new kitchen has already been cancelled out. Imagine recording yourself saying, I want a new kitchen, and then immediately deleting it and saying, where's my kitchen? Well, you deleted it. How did I delete it? Because I said, I can't afford it. Because I said, just cope with it. You've just deleted it. So we don't want to delete it. We want that desire. A New Dawn wants a new kitchen. All right, so be grateful for the kitchen you have, absolutely, because when we're grateful for what we already have, we're aligning and the universe wants to bring us into alignment with something even better. This or something better. Think about a child being given a brand new bike by a parent and them saying, well, it's all right, but I'd rather a different bike. Would that parent be likely to want to go and get that child something even better? Or would the parent think, you ungrateful little person, and not want to give them anything at all? Yeah, so gratitude is important. But if that child was saying, thank you so much for this bike, this is amazing, I'm so appreciative, this is just fantastic, then in time, when perhaps the child is seeing that the bike is now a bit old, a bit tatty, a bit scruffy, and saying, I'm so thankful for the bike that you got me, but I'd love a new one. The parent would want to give the child a new one. That's the way it works. Okay, so be grateful for what you have without feeling guilty for wanting more. This or something better. Life expands, life grows, we grow. What we wanted before, we've grown into something I want more now. There's nothing wrong with that. This isn't greed, it's expansion. You don't tell a leaf off on a tree for getting bigger, right? You've stopped growing now, you're big enough. Who do you think you are? Right? You don't do that with nature. Nature just keeps growing, and we don't tell it off, and we don't tell it to be guilty because it wants more. We just say, you want more? Here's more. Yeah? Have more. That's the way the law of attraction works. Have more. But be grateful for what you have while still wanting more. And then a New Dawn's other statement, you can't afford it. That cancels it out. So you can change that to, right now, I don't have the money available, okay, but it'll come. It'll come. I'll find a way. I will find a way. And you believe it. You absolutely believe it. And that may be that a kitchen you want is on special offer and there's an amazing finance deal and you work it out that you can afford those payments. And if you can't afford the payments, you say to the universe, thank you for bringing me more income so I can afford the payments. And yes, okay, I might have to wait a little while. Yeah, about 15 years ago, I was in debt up to my neck. And I said to the universe, thank you for helping me to release these debts and to be financially free. And it took about 2 years. And then I was free. Now, it could have taken me a lot longer. But I practiced the law of attraction. I didn't keep looking at the debt saying I've got no money, I can't afford it. I kept looking at the debt and saying every week, every month my debt is reducing and my income is increasing and I will be able to pay off more and more and more. Right? So we align our beliefs, our energy with that thought. So I can't afford it. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Go and watch one of my videos on Unlock Your Block to Money, the money magic stuff. There's a playlist on my channel. Go and watch that. Let's clear the blocks about money. Doesn't matter what you have, how much you have or how little you have. The universe is incredibly abundant. Money does grow on trees, literally. We just have to find a way to tap into it. And we have to align all our energy with that tapping into it. All right? Okay, so hopefully that answers a new Dawn's question and I hope that's helpful. So here we go with another question, and this one is from KS from my YouTube channel, and she wants to know, if I make a vision board to help bring in a new home into existence, where should I place that in my current apartment? Kitchen, living room, does placement matter? Great question, KS. Thank you. All right, let's first of all look at what is a vision board. It's quite a big part for a lot of people who practice the law of attraction. Personally, I don't use a vision board. If you feel it will help you to align with your goals, then do one. I think did I ever? No, I don't think I've ever had a vision board. I hold that vision in my mind. Now, if you can hold it in your mind, your vision of what you want, and be able to refer back to it all the time, like a photograph in your mind, great. If you can't, a vision board is a very good idea. So this is a pin board or any kind of board where you basically put on there photographs of things that you want, words of things that you want, pictures, anything that is going to help you focus on your goals. And you're saying to the universe, that is what I desire. That is what I want. So you create your vision board, and that might be a new home, your dream home there. It might be a picture of a wedding for somebody who wants love in their life. I want to get married. Whatever it is for you, it might be a big pot of money. But a vision board is a visual narrative of your desires. So where you place it, it does matter. I'm just tuning in and listening to the advice from my higher self. It does matter. So we don't want to put it somewhere with any negative energy. All right. The vision board wants to be in a place where it's seen, where there is flow, where there is harmony. So I wouldn't put it above a toilet, for example. It's almost like the desires are going to be flushed down the toilet. Basic feng shui about placement and flow. So you could be putting it opposite a window where the light is hitting it, lighting it up. You could put it under a light or next to a lamp where it is lit up. And that's an energy saying, I'm constantly lighting up my dreams. I'm seeing my dreams and my goals. I'm just asking about putting it above the bed. And they're saying not above your head, but where you can see it before you go to bed. So perhaps adjacent to the bed, either side, on the wall there, that could be done there. So it's the last thing you see before you go to sleep. That brings it fresh into your mind. That would be a good place. I wouldn't put it above a sink anywhere either. They're just telling me not above water where it can flush away, be washed away. Anywhere else that it should or shouldn't be, please. Surrounding it with plants or having a plant nearby would be lovely energy for it as well. And you may want to make yourself a little altar, a little temple with crystals and candles and a little plant, and bring in that energy into bringing it to balance. But keep the thought of, I'm bringing my ideas to fruition. Okay, I hope that helps, KS. Let's look at some other questions. So where do I want to go now? There's so many of them. Let's have a little look. Let's go to the last question on YouTube. I've got questions on my Facebook page as well. All right. How to keep lifted during these times is a question from Heavenly Heart. So Heavenly Heart, thank you for the question. How to keep lifted during these times is to focus on anything that is positive within your life, anything that is good within your life. And it's finding the goodness when there's so much negativity out there, hostility, division. We're aware of it, but how much time do we choose to spend absorbing it? Yeah, so personally, I don't watch the news. It's too negative and it's too fear-mongering and it's too sensationalized and it's too biased, in my opinion. So I don't watch the news. It always flattens me. So I'm mindful, I'm aware of what negativity is out there and what the effect of it is on me, right? So I will try to keep up to date a little bit with what's going on in the world, but I choose to just read some headlines on YouTube or on Google or on the radio, where in the UK the radio stations tend to do the news on the hour for 2 minutes. That's enough exposure for me. So that is the way I work it. I don't expose myself to a load of negativity. That helps keep my vibration in a good place. So how to keep lifted during this time? Nature balances, heals, restores. Friendships, fun, laughter, they lift, they inspire, they bring your vibration into a good place. How else to keep lifted? Cleanse and clear. If you feel your energy is very negative, your thoughts are negative, look at why. What's pulled me down? Who's pulled me down? What can I do about it? And allow yourself then to shift into a good space. One of the ways that I used to do it, I don't need to do it anymore like that, I don't know why. I would get a piece of paper and I do a circle. In the middle, I'd write one thing that I'm happy about. Yeah, one thing I'm grateful for, one thing that is good in my life. And then I, like a spider graph, I do a line and another circle and think of something else. And it's amazing, you go from a very negative space and all of a sudden you're putting all of these little circles on the page of all these good things in your life, and it brings you back to, oh my God, my life's really good actually. Thank you so much. I feel much better. So there's lots of tips like that. There's also cleansing and clearing negativity with meditations and that sort of thing. There's a few on my channel on the how to spiritual list, how to clear your negativity, things like that. So that's the way to lift your vibration. So I hope that helps, Heavenly Heart. Let's have a look at Jackie Salmon is saying how to get started, practical tips. So how to get started. Mirror. You are the mirror for your life that reflects back to you the pictures of your thoughts, beliefs, emotions and vibrations. So how to get started. Understand that you are divine. You are a powerful, powerful being. The I am presence. Have a little look at the I am presence. There's lots of books about it. There'll be lots of videos about it. I am divine intelligence within my cellular structure, within my being, within my soul, within my higher self. I am God, Goddess, personified. I am a powerful being. In my energy, my thoughts, my emotions, I vibrate. I create. My body is incredible. My body, if it cuts itself, if I cut my body, it doesn't cut itself. If I cut my body, my skin will make new skin. My body is regenerating cell by cell all of the time. I am constantly a creation and a co-creation. I am so powerful. That's where you start. That's where you start, Jackie Salmon. You start with knowing your power. So if you don't know your power, that's where you start. Go and learn it. Read books on the I am presence. Read books on the power of manifesting and creating within yourself. When you realize that you are the genie of your own life and you have incredible power, then you can start to manifest from that place of power. Then you look at, is the evidence showing up for you from that manifestation? Manifestation is create my desires. I'm manifesting them into reality. If they're not showing up, why aren't they showing up? Does every part of me believe and align with those desires? So if I want love, do I truly believe I want love? I'm ready for it. There's somebody out there for me. Or are my thoughts and beliefs all about love hurts, I'm not ready, it's too scary? Because that will cancel it out. So we create from a place of who we are, and when we're in our power, we can simply take all those negative beliefs and say, I am dissolving them. I am dissolving them, neutralizing them, clearing them, releasing them, whatever words you want to use. It's the intention that's behind it that's important. And get yourself clear of those blocks so that you can then step into your power and move yourself forward. Know your power. All right? That's how you get started. Practical tips. Okay. All right, Wellness Radio, Wellness TV has asked, how do I transform feeling dirty when I have money, please? I attract it and it needs to go away, but I want to save money and keep it. So how do I attract saving money, please? Thanks, look forward, hugs from Belgium. Thank you very much for your question, Wellness Radio, Wellness TV. So how do you transform feeling dirty about money? Right. Have a look at my videos on YouTube, on my channel about clearing your blocks to money. Unlock your block to money, money magic, all of those. There's also a program on my website if you want to buy it. It's $20 for clearing those blocks to money. But how do you transform it? The fact that you have recognized that, Wellness Radio, that you feel dirty when you have money. Of course, if we see that money, dirty lucre, dirty money, or we see it like that, what do we want to do when something's dirty? We want to wash our hands, we want to get rid of it. Ugh, don't want to hold on to that, it's dirty. All right, so we need to change the it's dirty. So how do we do that? First of all, we recognize that I have a belief that says money is dirty, which does not serve me and which is not true. The money itself isn't dirty. It's what people do with it that makes it clean or dirty. If I use money to harm people, hurt people, use people, I say that's dirty. If I've gained my money through harming, hurting, illegal, bad stuff, I'd say it's dirty. So ask yourself, this money that I have I earned it through dirty means, unfair, unjust, illegal, harmful means? No. Okay. Am I going to use it to create harm? No. So why is it dirty then? It's not. This is a false belief. I am choosing to dissolve that belief. Fastest way to do it, put your dominant hand on your heart, feel that belief, money is dirty, and then just say, I am releasing the belief that money is dirty. Now, it is done, so be it. And it's done. And then you replace it. Money is a beautiful, freeing, liberating, amazing thing when it's in the right hands and being used by the right person. If I have money and I can help people, heal people, gift people, I can support people, that's a beautiful thing. It's not a dirty thing. Now, one of those people that I want to support and help is me. All right? Everything begins with you, everything. So yes, I want to help other people and be generous, but only if I have it to give. And first of all, I need to make sure I'm in a good place. And the more I have, the more I can give. So if I see myself as a magnet, as a little money bank, all right, I can attract this good money, not dirty money, this beautiful money into myself, filling up my coffers. And then I have all this that I can help other people with because I have more than enough. I'm giving other people the more than enough. I'm making sure my needs are met. Then I'm gifting, helping, supporting with the more than what's left over, the extra. Okay, so first of all, I have to know I am worthy and deserving of having this money. It's good money now. It's not dirty anymore. It's clean. I deserve it. Why? Why do I deserve it? Because I value myself. I value and love myself. Okay, so this is what you want to be saying to yourself. If that's difficult, swap it. Right, think about somebody that you love. Could be a child, it could be a best friend, somebody you really, really love. Now imagine that person being gifted a large sum of money. Would you resent it? Would you say you don't deserve it? Would you say give it away? You shouldn't be having that. No, you'd be saying, I'm so happy for you. What do you want to do with that money? Oh my God, that's amazing. You'd be so happy for them. Right, now bring that back to you. Be happy for you. I am so deserving of this money because I am such a lovely person and I deserve to have ease and freedom and amazing things in my life. And I can do so much good with this if I choose to. And I do choose to because I have more than I need. So I'm going to give it away. I'm going to gift it. Now, see money as the same thing as time, as the same thing as love, as the same thing as any energy flowing towards you. I deserve all good things. I'm open to receiving. The more I receive, the more I can gift others. All right, so I hope that helps. So when you get into that energy, then wellness, radio wellness TV, when you get into that energy of I deserve this beautiful clean money, right, then you say I deserve to have a little nest egg, a little safety net that makes me feel so good and so safe and so amazing, and it is so liberating and free, and like attracts like. So the more savings I have, the more savings are going to come towards me. So I'm going to open a savings account and I'm going to make a decision that I'm going to put an amount in there every single week or month. What we recommend is 10% of your income. And you might think, I can't afford 10%, and some of you can't. I get it. But whatever you can put in there, put something in there and watch it grow. And know that's mine. I deserve it. I've earned it. I work for it, and that makes me feel safe and secure because I am safe and secure. See, the money can't make you feel safe and secure. You have to feel that first, and then we attach money with safety and security. Of course we do. But we need to align that I'm safe anyway. I'm safe and secure anyway. Now that I'm in an energy of safe and secure, I can attract things to me that make me feel even more safe and secure. So that can be money, that can be an amazing, supportive, loving relationship, that can be an amazing home, it can be anything, because I'm vibrating on the resonance of safe and secure now. Not I will be safe and secure when I get X, Y, or Z, because I'm always putting it in the future. And you cannot manifest in the future. So law of attraction, manifest in the now, in the present tense, from a place that you're currently vibrating. If you try to manifest from a deep, dark, depressed space, you will just attract more of that same. So don't try to manifest until you've shifted your vibration to a positive. And I've talked about how to do that. Right, get in a good place first, and then just say I'm so happy and grateful that more of this good stuff is coming to me. We don't have to be hugely specific. If you're in an attitude of gratitude about how good life is, saying thank you for bringing me more goodness, you're letting the universe know what's good for you. Yeah, your inner being already knows. It's already knows. So try not to be too specific. Try to allow yourself to get more into the bigger picture stuff. So like I said before, what is money actually giving me? It gives me freedom. What does freedom feel like? Liberating, uplifting, amazing. That's the feeling we want to feel. Now manifest from that place. I want more amazing. I want more freedom. I want more liberation. And now I will draw it to me. All right, I hope that helps. Let's move to another question. All right, Helen Reynolds is asking, I would like to have more energy and good health. Can you advise how to reclaim this feeling? All right, so energy and good health. How do we manifest that? So first of all, we need to look at anything that's in the way that's stopping it coming in on a practical earthly level. So for example, last year when I was very low in energy, always tired, always exhausted. I'd put on a lot of weight. I was not feeling in a good place. I tried various things myself, they weren't working. So I thought, right, we're going to use the law of attraction for this. So I put myself in an energy of gratitude and said to the universe, thank you for showing me the way to health, vitality and well-being. Thank you for showing me the answers. Thank you for bringing me the information that I need, that is right for me, so that I will move into a space that is healthy, vibrant and feeling amazing. I focused on that for about 2 or 3 days, and then I found my answers. I just found myself being led to a video that I'd never seen before. I'd never even heard of keto, paleo, different stuff like this. So I watched these videos and then I binge watched, because every part of me said this is right for me. So I did that. I lost the weight, I got my health back, I got my vitality back, and yes, the law of attraction brought that to me, but not like plonk in my lap, I suddenly wake up and I just got all this energy. I needed to find the cause that was taking away my energy. And for me, it was processed foods and sugars and dairy that I didn't know my body was reacting to. It was like a poison to my body. Now, the law of attraction is amazing, but if you're poisoning yourself and you're saying to the universe, why do I feel so bad? It's not going to make that go away. It's going to show you the answer to what is the poison so that you can remove it. Now you've attracted that, you've manifested that. So it's allowing it to come in a variety of ways, okay? So I hope that helps and you find your way to what is right for you. We're all individuals, we've all got different bodies and we've all got different poisons. So it's finding what you are lacking or what's going in that shouldn't be going in, and then asking under the law of attraction to bring you those answers. So I hope that helps. Okay. Shay Green asks, Julie, I've heard the best way to attract what you desire is to act like you already have it and it will come to you. Does this sound right? Yes, absolutely. Yes. So act as if. These are really powerful words. Act as if. This is faith. This is trust. So if I've said I really desire and I've aligned with a desire, for example, for a new car, and I visualize the car, the make, the model, my budget, and I put it out to the universe and said, thank you for bringing me this. Act as if. That car's coming to me. I know it's coming to me. I'm already ready. I'm already ready. You know, I visualize myself sitting in the driver's seat, holding the steering wheel, going off in this car. I visualize myself going shopping in this car. I act as if I already have it. When I go outside to my drive and I see my current car, I don't think, oh, I haven't got my car yet. I look at my car that I've got and I say, thank you so much that I've got a lovely car right now and I can't wait for my new car to come that's even better, and I know it's coming. Act as if. Act as if. Yes. All right. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Morning Collage is asking a similar question that I've answered before about attracting good health, and inner peace is the same sort of thing. Okay. Carol DM is asking, am I ever going to have happiness, love and stress free? A lot to ask. Sorry. It's not a lot to ask. Are you ever going to have happiness? Are you ever going to have love? Are you ever going to have a stress-free life? All right. Let's take the stress-free. Are you ever going to have a stress-free life? Yes and no. Yes and no. Will you have ups and downs in life? Yes, of course you will. Life is not, doesn't have to be a huge roller coaster. But there will always be little bumps along the way, because we learn, we grow, we develop, we go different directions. The bumps in the road show us that actually we can go an easier way, a different way. There will always be those. If we look at those little bumps as a massive inconvenience, a massive problem, and become very stressed about them, then we will always have stress. But if we look at those bumps with acceptance about, oh, okay, that was a bit difficult, but okay, we're going in a different direction. Acceptance and flow, surrender, allowing, then I don't need to get stressed about it, because ultimately I feel and know in my heart this is the right thing. So I don't need to go against it. It's when I resist it, when I go against it, that it creates stress. So if I'm in a job that's very, very pressured, very, very stressful, then I've got a couple of options. And really there's only two. I leave the job and find something with less stress. Or I find a way to manage the stress where I'm just saying, I'm just letting it go. I'm not going to let it bother me anymore. I'm not going to let it get to me. I chose this job. I want to be in this job. So it comes with certain pressures which I can cope with. So we find one way or the other. So hopefully that answers, are you ever going to have a stress-free life? Are you ever going to have happiness? Not if you put your happiness on the future. I will be happy when I have this, this and this. I will be happy when I do this, this and this. We're putting the happiness in the future, which is always keeping it in the future. And wanting something tells your inner being you don't have it right now. I want to be happy is actually pushing happiness away. So what we've got to do is bring everything into the now. Everything that I want out there in the future, I have to find a way to bring into the now. And do you notice the way that my hands work straight to my heart? Every time I talk with my hands, as you know, I do. But everything is about bringing it into you, into your heart, or sometimes I will go into my belly. That's my solar plexus, my center of power. So am I aligned with happiness now? So if I'm looking at my life and saying I'm not happy because da 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 da, and I have a big list of things that I'm not happy about, then I am blocking happiness because I am looking at what is missing in my life. So I will constantly be missing it. It sounds really simple, and it is. So what we've got to do, how do we turn that around? Find something, anything that you're happy about now, right now. No matter what's going on and how many complaints you have and how many frustrations you have, there is always something in your life that's good now if you look for it. Yeah, it can be the most ridiculous things. It's about putting our mind into an energy that says, I am choosing to be happy right now. I am deciding to be happy. Choice, decision. Yeah, think about the difference between these two statements. I'm thinking about doing that. I am going to do that. One is very decisive and one is in and ahhing. All right, the in and ahhing is I'm not aligned with this yet. I'm thinking about leaving my husband, and that could go on for years. I am leaving my husband. Decision made. I'm packing. Do you see the difference? So whatever it is, I want to be happy, I want to have love, I want to have money, whatever it is, decide now. Decide. Don't hope, wish, dream. Decide. I am attracting money into my life right now. I am happy right now. I am drawing love to me right now because I am love. I'm already love. I'm not waiting for love in the distance. I'm already love now. So whatever you want, bring it into the now. Find something you're happy about. All right, so I'm sitting here in front of a camera talking to you guys. I'm really happy that I have you guys. I'm really happy that I have that camera that enables me to talk to you guys. I'm really happy that I've got a house to put the camera in. I'm really happy that although it's raining, it's not flooded. I'm really happy that there's rain coming down to water my garden. I'm really happy. I find something that I'm happy about. What I'm doing is shifting my vibration into happiness now. When I get to that happy place, which might take me saying 10, 20 of those things, or it might take me saying 1 or 2, I can look at a photograph of my new grandbaby and my heart just melts and I'm immediately happy now. Some things shift your vibration really quickly, really quickly. I can look at a beautiful flower, particularly a rose, and I can smell it and I immediately feel, oh, isn't that beautiful? And I'm happy now. So find something to get you happy now, no matter how much lack you have, no matter how much struggle you have. When you focus on the lack and the struggle, you stay in the lack and the struggle. What we focus on grows. It grows. So if I focus on lack, there's more lack. If I focus on struggle, there's more struggle. So I don't want that. I want to be happy. That's all I want in life, to be happy. And it makes me happy to be of service. It makes me happy to have love and give love. It makes me happy to do so many different things. I want to be happy now. So find something, anything that you're happy about now, and feel your vibration shift. And then say to the universe, say to yourself, thank you so much for this beautiful feeling of happiness, and thank you for bringing me more. And you will find that good things show up that reflect back to you that happiness that you've just stepped into. All right? Good. Okay. Let's do one more. Right. Victoria Hill is asking how best to start each day to be in a present vibration. How best to reset when one is distracted in the day. I think this is not that to keep true to self. Okay, all right. And how to ensure what we think we want is in alignment with our true self and is for our highest good. All right. I want to take that last bit first, okay? How to ensure that what we think we want is in alignment with our true self and our highest good. Right, why would it not be? Why would it not be? Why would it not be? There is judgment there, Victoria Hill, about I perhaps shouldn't be wanting this or shouldn't be wanting that. That's probably not in my highest good. There is a lot of beliefs in the spiritual and religious communities about, lack is good for you. No, it's not. That's not. The universe wants us to be abundant. Whatever you think you want is aligned with your highest good. All right? It might not be right for you long term, but you want it right now, so have it right now. Why not? The only time it's not going to be aligned is wanting harm for somebody else, but you can still create it. Yeah. So first of all, let's just align with anything that I want that is not harming me or somebody else is aligned with my highest good and my highest self. Because my higher self and my highest good just wants me to be happy. And it might be something that I judge to be trivial. A new car, a new piece of jewelry, a new perfume, all material things. Material things, just shallow, materialistic, bad. Right? Who says? Who says? Why? Why? If that thing that you want is going to put a smile on your face and change your vibration to feeling happy and grateful and in a good place, how is that not serving your highest good? Yeah? Okay. So how best to start each day to be in a present vibration? Present. What is present? It is right now. How do I get myself to be right now? I focus on right now. So I might get out of bed, I'll wake up, and my first thought is what I've got to do for the rest of the day. I'm not in the rest of the day right now. I'm in this moment. So let's just bring my attention back to this moment. Right now, I'm feeling my feet on the floor as I get out of bed. Right now, I'm feeling myself connected with my floor, my house, my home. I am so happy and grateful for that sleep, that bed. I am present in the moment. All right, so starting your day, just notice if your thoughts immediately rush off ahead to the next 8 hours, or what I've got to do tonight in 12 hours, or what I've got to do next week. And just say to your mind, as if it was your PA, your personal assistant, oh, we've got this, and this today, and we've got that, and that later. You just say, thank you very much. I'm focusing on right now. Thanks for letting me know. We'll come back to that later. Let's just focus on right now. Right now. How am I today? I'm so happy and grateful to be alive. It's a good day. All right, bring your attention back into the present. And when you live from the present, you are in an energy of manifesting. All right, good. Let's have a little look. Okay. I'm just looking at another question that's been answered for somebody else. Okay, Annie M is asking, how do you stay focused so you don't mess up your manifestation? It's hard to focus on abundance when your bank account is empty and the bills are mounting. I completely agree. I completely agree, Annie M. It's hard. At times it's hard. So we're manifesting, trying to manifest abundance and flow and prosperity, and you keep seeing an empty bank account. And you keep getting distracted by the bills and the lack of money, which of course keeps bringing you back to the lack of it's not here yet, which of course gives you some wibbles and wobbles. So how do we stay focused? So we look at it and we acknowledge right now, the bank account isn't looking very healthy. Right now, the bills are mounting. But, this is the way I work it and it works for me, but the universe knows what I need. I've already told it, and I said to the universe, I need to manifest this amount of money by this amount of date in this amount of way. And any other ways that you want to bring to me, fabulous. Thank you so much for meeting all of my needs. Thank you for making sure that I have enough to meet my obligations and commitments. Thank you for the support that you give me, because I know it's on its way. I know it's on its way. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to be irresponsible and start spending money I haven't got, trusting the universe is going to fill that gap, because that's not fair. If I said to the universe, for example, I've got £300 worth of bills to pay and my bank account's empty, and I say to the universe, I need £300 to pay these bills, I know it's coming, so I'm just going to go and spend some of that because I trust the universe is going to replace it. That's me being a little bit irresponsible and not really fair. So if you've said to the universe, I need this amount of money, thank you so much. All right, thank you for providing. I try not to use the word need, but at the same time, it is a need. It's not a desire. I need to pay these bills, okay? But need is a lack energy, so we acknowledge it. Right now, I don't have that money. Thank you so much for bringing it to me. You'll find a way. You always do. You find a way. Years ago, and not that long ago, I've got to be honest, there was a long period of time where I lived month to month. There was never enough money at the end of the month, ever. There was never enough month at the end of the money. I always ran out before the end of the month, and I would be scraping the last few days to put food on the table for my children and myself to just get through to payday. But I used to say to the universe, there'll be enough. There will be enough. A way will be found. There will be enough. And somehow there always was. Always. And I lived like that for a long time before I realized I was creating that struggle because my beliefs said there's never enough money. So I put it out to the universe. Let's find a way that there is enough money. Thank you for showing me the way. And within a few days, I'm thinking, well, how can I lower my income, my expenses, or how can I increase my income? Right? There is a lack here between what's going out and what's coming in. It's too tight. I want a bigger cushion. So thank you for showing me the way. Within a few days, I realized that if I moved closer to my job, I would save, and I worked it out, petrol money, childcare money, time of travel time, that I could buy a house that was less expensive, so that would lower the mortgage. I looked at it all and I thought, okay, there's one option there, which is that I lower my outgoings, which will increase the amount of month at the end of the money, or I look for a job with higher salary. So I decided I'm going to do both. Thank you very much, because I want a nice big cushion between what's going out and what's coming in. So I did both. I put it out, and within 3 months I had a higher paid job, and within 4 months, I think it was, around the same time, I also moved to be closer to the job, which lowered my childcare, my fuel and everything else. So I found a way to increase the buffer. But for a long time, I just accepted I can't increase the buffer. This is what it is. And of course, if that's my belief, this is what it is, then that was my reality. When I changed my reality, when I changed my thinking, I changed my reality. And that's what you can do too. It's when you say it's impossible, I can't do that. And you would not believe how many times I've heard people say that. It's impossible for me to leave my miserable marriage. It's impossible for me to leave my miserable job. It's impossible for me to change XYZ. It's impossible. As long as you have that belief it's impossible, you are creating your reality on that belief, which is it's impossible. But everything is possible when you change your thinking. Everything is. Everything is. I remember watching Jake Ducey about 4 years ago, probably. Maybe, no, more than that. Maybe 5 years ago. It was when he only had about 30,000 subscribers. He hadn't been going very long. He's got millions now. And I loved this one saying that he made a decision. He was earning $8,000 a year, which isn't very much. And he made the decision and said to the universe, I want to earn in 1 month what I now earn in 1 year. And that really resonated for me because I wasn't earning very much then either. I always had enough and there was a reasonable cushion, but I couldn't afford holidays or luxuries or anything like that. And I said to the universe, I like that. I like the idea of that a lot. I'd like to earn in a month what I currently earn in a year. And you know, it took me 3 years, but I did. I earned in 1 month what at the time I was earning in a year. Because I changed my belief. So did it just happen? No. Along that way, I was given various guidance. I'd come back to that mantra. I am earning in 1 month what I used to earn in a year. I am so abundant. Money comes to me in an avalanche, in different forms, in different ways, and it's always replaced and there's always enough. Words to that effect. And so consequently, along the way, I got little prompts. Okay, increase your hours, increase your prices, increase the options, put some things for sale on your website. I kept getting different messages. I'd be led to a book on wealth, on abundance, on prosperity. Napoleon Hill. Who else did I read? Somebody really, really good, and his name escapes me. Back from the 30s. Amazing. I kept being drawn to these different prosperity things, and each time I would increase my sense of self-worth, of what I deserve to be paid. I said to the universe, I work for you and I want a pay rise. And I want better terms and conditions. And so I got them. So we change the thinking and we manifest and we create. But we also have to look at the blocks. So when money wasn't flowing, I had to look at what part of me is blocking that, because the law of attraction is absolute. If it's not coming, it's not the universe's fault. There's a part of me that is repelling it, is not aligned with it. It's not lined up. All of my different bits, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Are we all on the same page, or are we fighting against each other, blocking the law of attraction from coming my way? All right, so I hope that helps. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.